I am so sick of seeing good Miami PR. Miami is not fun, especially if you're big or if you're black.
Miami, do we have a problem, sis? Right now, there is a cultural epidemic happening right here in Miami, Florida. An epidemic that involves anti-blackness and fat phobia directed towards black women once again.
Yeah, y'all, I'm trying to figure out why I'm in the middle of Miami. Literally at what time?
It's 12:44.
It's 12:44. We go to a club called Mona. Do you know this club told me I'm too dark and too thick? Didn't let her in because she's too thick. Dark?
Bitches have audacity.
What's really going on, Miami? All too dark to get in the club? Yeah, no. Somebody need to let me know what's going on in Miami. Seriously.
Do you know how brave you have to be as a black woman to be trying to get into clubs in Miami? A black woman, a plus size woman, girl, stay your ass in the house. They not letting you in there.
Okay, so I did not expect that video to go like that. I was just posting shit. But yeah, so me and my sisters, we was in Miami on South Beach, and we had got invited to Mr. Jones. So, mind you, we're not thinking nothing of it, because like I've been in Miami plenty of times. Like, it's not the first rodeo, so I already knew like we gotta wear heels and we gotta look up the park. Cool, like that's never the problem, because we always eat when we go out. Okay, so when we pull up, the guy, he waiting for us or whatever the case may be. But mind you, he had another group in front of us. So the group in front of us, they was white or whatever the case may be. They was skinny. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I don't think nothing of it. So he like, okay, wait right here, and I'm gonna. He basically said he was gonna bring them in first, and he was gonna come outside and get us. We was like, okay, cool. So we waiting outside. So he gonna come outside talking about something. Oh, imagine he looked me up and down. So I'm like, okay. He like, okay, they not letting you in because of your. So I don't know if it cut off, but basically he was like, he not letting me in because of my shoes. So we like, what? Like, we were like, what? So I'm like, you not letting me in because of my shoes? I have on heels. He said, yeah, well, the owner said he not letting you in, blah, blah, blah. So I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, I know what this is about. Like, mind you, looking better than everybody that's right there. So I'm like, okay. So I see the man. I'm like, now all of a sudden that y'all not letting me in because of my shoes. Like, stop playing with me right here. Like, this I'm like, okay. So then we end up leaving because this ain't never about nothing. We always can go to a spot. We always can turn up. So I'm like, yeah, do not go to Mr. Jones because they fucking racist as shit and they is not letting black people in. And like, what? He's talking about some because there's no space in there. So now I'm looking at me, mind you, I'm thick. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I'm a thick bitch.
Y'all know how people be like, the girls in Cali are weird, they're mean, they're X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. I would say the same thing for Miami. On Saturday, I went out in Miami with my homegirl and her friends. And when we was in one of the 3 bars or clubs that we went to, I encountered some pretty girls, you know. And one thing about me, if I see a pretty girl, I'm going to hype you up, okay? Because at the end of the day, I am a girl's girl. And I want to have all the girls around me having fun. Like, I want to make sure they're also having fun. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm hyping them up, whatever. Time go by, and I go back to ask for their social media. Like, let me follow you on Instagram. Like, I told them, I was like, you know, hey, I just moved here a month ago. I'm looking for friends. And typically, when you tell a female that, they're mad excited about it. Like, usually from all of the experiences I've had, not only in New Orleans, but I used to live in New Orleans, but in Seattle as well. That's how I met a lot of my good homegirls at the club. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I asked them that, they was mad hesitant. The way they looked at me, it was like if I was some bum ass nigga at the gas station trying to holler at them. I was like, oh my God. And I'm trying to see, like, I'm telling myself it was because I wasn't like beat down to the guys, because I've heard like in Miami, pretty girls aren't gonna talk to you if you don't have your makeup done, dress cute, whatever. My fit was cute. I just didn't have my makeup done because I'm okay with going to the club without my makeup. You know what I mean? But yeah, like that whole experience was mad weird. And like I ended up getting their Instagrams, but they never followed me back till this day. So I unfollowed them. I'm like, no, babe, I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm very much a girl's girl. I'm always down to meet new people, and I'm always down to having a good time at the club with new people. Like, I don't know. That was just...
People don't think of Miami as a racist place because there's so many people here from all over the world. But as a black woman who's grown up here in Miami, let me tell you, this place can be very racist. I personally have been turned away because I was once in a group of black women going to a club, and the promoter was taking us there into his section, and he told me, hey, you know, they're turning us away. There's too many black women, so the ratio is off. Now, mind you, I was paid weeks prior to be at this club for an event. But when I think about it, I was one of 3 black women at this event that had hundreds of people. So Miami has very weird rules that aren't really stated out loud, but it's not until you're in that situation that you realize someone's racist or some shit is going down. Just like those black women that were recently turned away from being too dark skinned and being too thick, the issue I had was also on South Beach. If you're coming to Miami and you're going to South Beach, you need to be even more careful because the people that run these clubs are usually very racist. This is why I recommend, if you're coming to Miami, to go to black-owned establishments. Look up Miami, black people, Miami, and you'll see a list of places that you won't have these issues.
So now fun is a white privilege. Very interesting. This is clearly something cultural in Miami. Despite being a city mixed with different diverse cultures from all around the world, specifically from the Caribbean, it seems that the hauntings of colorism still plague this community, as it's plagued much of the Caribbean, Latin America, and America itself.
Okay, guys, now that I'm back from my birthday trip to Miami, I'm going to talk about how I experienced colorism at Vendôme nightclub. Let me preface this by saying that my friend Izzy had the same experience, and she had posted a video about it on TikTok and it went viral, and even before I went, she told me again, like, not to go. And I should have listened, but the reason that I did go is because on Friday night, I did go and they let us in and we had a good time. So we're like, okay, we're gonna be good again, and that wasn't the case. So there's that. Also, now I was there with 2 of my good friends who are also dark skinned. So we pull up with a promoter, right? And when we get out, I see like a group of women standing to the side, but they're not in line. But I didn't think too much of it. I just kind of like, whatever, I'm just gonna go in. So we get in line, we get to the front, we show them our IDs and everything, and we're standing there for like a little minute, and all of a sudden, like, the security guard opens the little thing, like, and tells us to step to the side. And because I remember my friend Izzy's story time so well, like, I knew what it meant, like, we weren't getting in. And when that happened, I was like, okay, bet, like, what? And because we went the night before, we knew some of the security guards that were working that night, and they were just saying, like, nah, y'all just gotta wait 10-15 minutes and then y'all can get in. And mind you, as I'm sitting there talking to the security guard that I know, they're letting other women in, and these women are either like white, really light skin, Latina, short, either skinny, like some thick, or some type of surgery's done. Like, that's the only people they're letting in right now. And the guy that I know is like, nah, just wait and you'll get in a minute. And I'm like, wait? No, I never had to wait to get in, like, I never had to wait to get in a club, like, what? So I kind of just moved away from the club line completely and talked to the group of girls that I saw when I got out the car, and they're telling us, like, the same thing happened to them. They were told to step to the side. They're not sure what it meant. And what all these women looked like were, like, they just didn't fit the body type or the skin complexion or whatever it was that the other women that were getting in the club did look like. And there were 2 girls that we talked to outside the club that came together, and they were saying that one of them was let in, the other one wasn't. And it was clear that the one that didn't fit like the body type that they were letting in. And it's just like, why did they think they can just split up friend groups? Like, I'm just so confused on what the logic is behind that. But so we ended up going to Mr. Jones instead, where we had a ball. But like when that happened, I was so pissed because they really thought we were gonna stand in line, get denied, and wait outside the club for 20 minutes to get back in the line and get let in. Like, who's having fun at that point? And it's just like, how are you so blatantly racist, fatphobic, colors, whatever it is? And as I was in Mr. Jones, the security guard is texting me like, yeah, if you guys had just stayed 20 minutes longer, y'all would have gotten in. And I'm just like, what do me and my friends look like? If someone doesn't want me in their club in the first place, there's no place for me there ever again. Like, we have self-respect. And what he had told me is that night there was a soccer team there that only wanted a certain type of woman in the club. And although that might be true, like, this is not an isolated incident. It's happened to me, my friend, other women in the past. So I don't think it was just the fact that there was a soccer team there. It's the fact that the owner himself is racist and fatphobic or whatever the hell else. And I feel like it's hard to make change when the person who owns the club is the one that is enforcing these rules. But I just feel like it's so hard to grasp that people are getting away with this in 2025.
I am so sick of seeing good Miami PR. Miami is not fun, especially if you're big or if you're black. It's not fun, especially if you're cooked. I was in Miami, right? And we went to a club, and they literally separated lines with white people on one side of the club, and they put the black people, and if you was big, on the other side. And I promise you, there were some pretty ass skinny black girls in the line with us, and they did not let us in. They did not let us in. I don't know who's doing all this good Miami PR. Miami is not fun if you're big. Don't go if you're big.
So I'm just now coming back from this interview, right, at this big club out here in Miami. And, you know, I had my little interview or whatever, and basically, so I go in, I have to go through fucking TSA. I'm talking about, I scan a little they told me to scan this QR code, and like, once you go into like the little website or whatever, you have to scan your face, scan your ID, then enter like your information, like your name, address, and email address, whatever. All right, cool. Then they take copies of my physical ID. Don't know why. Then ask questions. Then I have to sign a waiver saying basically like, okay, if you get killed or you get hurt, we ain't responsible. All right, anyway. So, you know, talk to dude, whatever. And so basically after that, he's like, yeah, it's a no for me. Basically because, you know, you're a little thicker than what we like, and you have stretch marks, and that you have a lot of visible tattoos. All right, cool. I was okay with it's a no first, but you went into detail. I was like, wait a second, I ain't never had nobody tell me no shit like that, but it's cool. It's a majority white club, so I really wasn't banking on getting that job, but I was just like, fuck it, like, let me just go. So, and also too, like, I'm just like, the whole interviewing thing is not something for me. Like, I haven't been to an interview for a club in so long. Like, I've been working in the club for a while, and I only went to one interview. Any club that I worked at, I always knew somebody, or I always got put on, and I'm just like able to work. So the whole little interview thing is like new for me. So yeah, I'm just like, the fuck? Okay. Yeah, so if you come into Miami and you want to work in these big clubs like 11, Mr. Jones, Live, and so forth, and you black, please do not waste your time. You're not going to get hired unless you know somebody in there, or you... And if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm not, but more power to you. But yeah, like, just stick, if you black, just stick to the urban clubs, like Booby Trap, The Office, any club in Fort Lauderdale, 24, whatever. Like, stick to those, because any of the big clubs, you're not about to get in if you're black. So, yeah, like, I just wanted to tell y'all my little experience or whatever, like, because I'm actually, like, shocked, like, the fuck? Miami really is, like, racist as hell. I don't even know if it's racist or them just being the colors, because it is a black girl that do work there. I only have seen one black girl, but she's like super, super skinny, but whatever. If you're trying to get in the clubs, don't waste your time.
Y'all know this restaurant, Jaya at this time in Miami? Do not motherfucking come here. They are racist. Y'all please tell me why I was eating my motherfucking food. First of all, let's backtrack a little bit. Whole time they being real weird to me and my friends. And y'all see my other friends? Light as motherfucker. Light as fuck. And they being real nice to them, they being real classy to them. But they being weird to us. Boom, end of the night comes. Everybody food is not done. They're like, oh, do you want me to package that up for you? Do you want me to pick that up? Do you want me to this and that? They bag their food up. Right. I step away for 2 seconds. I didn't even leave the table, y'all. I step right there next to my friend. I step next to my friend. Why I come back to my seat? My food is gone. My food is gone.
And you know what that lady did?
She looked at me like I was motherfucking stupid.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You weren't even there.
Come back to my seat. My food is gone. I'm like, hello, where's my food? She's like, what? So boom, she think I'm some bottom of the barrel ass bitch. She think I'm some po ass hoe. My motherfucking food is over there with all the nasty ass food, all the leftovers, all the dishes.
This lady had the nerve to say, well, it was at the top, so.
And she tried to give me the food back, y'all. After
it wasn't even at the top. She literally was
them shuffling through all the food to get back to my food. Like, oh, y'all have no respect. Oh, because I'm black, y'all think I eat crumbs. Nasty bitch, dirty. Hey, motherfucking lucky I'm trying to have some class in this establishment. Then the management is rude as fuck. Management comes out here and they're like, oh, well, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Bitch, accommodate your guests. What the fuck is you talking about? He's like, well, we're closed. We're closed. Then he go talk to an employee and she's like, oh, yeah, well, I did take it away, but what, bitch? You took my shit away. You didn't ask me if I was fucking done with that shit, bitch. So give me a new motherfucking meal, ho. I'm paying all this money and I can't even get my leftovers, ho. Then to top it off, they tried to give me this cheap ass motherfucking bottom of the barrel ass champagne.
They didn't even give it to her.
And they knew, they saw the manager talking to me. Why they gonna drop the motherfucking champagne off in front of my friend? My light-skinned friend. Oh, y'all are racist. Y'all don't like black people.
They don't like chocolate king and queen.
Oh, you knew it was for me, and then he's gonna say, oh, I didn't know who it was for. You knew who it was for, bitch. You seen him say he was gonna offer it to me, ho. Fuck you, Jaya at the Satai. Don't fucking come.
That's why I said it was Jaya at the sea.
Story time on the racist experience that I had at Jaya at the Satai in Miami. We came to celebrate my friend's birthday, and I'm gonna do a more calm video explaining everything since TikTok decided to shadow ban my last video. Upon being seated, we were already greeted with disrespect. I'm not sure if it's because we were a large party. Our server was not having it. No smiles, no introductions, no nothing. I was seated next to my dark-skinned friend, and the server seemed to have a problem with us the whole entire night. Now, all of my friends are of a lighter skin tone. Keep this in mind. It came time to package the food up towards the end of the dinner. The servers went to all of my friends and asked them if they were done and if they wanted their food to be plated. When the server came around to my end, she proceeded to pick up my plate and not say a word to me. I looked in confusion and I said, hey, I'm still working on that. So she put the plate back down in front of me, did not apologize. And I truly wasn't done. I had a good amount left in my bowl. About a minute after that, I didn't even leave the table. I got up to go fix my friend's hair because we were getting ready to sing happy birthday, as you guys can tell here. Mind you, my friend was sitting about 2 seats down from me. By the time I got back to my seat, my food was gone again. This is the server right here in the video, by the way. So once again, I'm looking around in confusion. I talk to the server and I say, hey, my food is gone. I wasn't done with that yet. Did you package it up for me? He looks at me with complete disgust and no remorse and says, well, I thought you were done with that. I literally just told you 2 minutes ago that I was still working on it. So how did you think I was done with that? Mind you, this is not a cheap restaurant. I'm not coming here to get food and just throw it away. I want my leftovers. So the server proceeded to get aggravated and tell me that there was nothing she could do about it. And our other server proceeded to go in the stack of dirty dishes and use plates and take my food from there. He then brought the plate back to me and said, here you go. Me and my friends were in complete shock because for you to take something from a contaminated batch and try to return it to me is absolutely disgusting. I let the servers know that I was not going to accept that and that it was completely disgusting and disrespectful to offer me something that's been contaminated. I let the situation go for a few minutes before requesting a manager because it was my friend's birthday and we had to sing happy birthday to her. After we sung and the bill was brought out, I requested to speak to a manager. The manager came out and was extremely disrespectful. The servers were already whispering in his ear before he came to me. He came out and said, oh, I heard one of you guys needs a manager. I told him that would be me and I explained to him the situation. He immediately rolled his eyes and shrugged his shoulders after I explained everything and proceeded to tell me there was nothing he could do about it. Instead of pointing out the disgusting behavior from his servers, he proceeded to tell me that it was my fault for waiting a few minutes before calling a manager. After he went to the side and spoke with the server, all the server had to say was, well, I did offer it to her back. Why would you offer a customer a plate that's already been taken off the table and placed with other dirty plates? To me, the worst and most disgusting part was that after the server saw my complaint and heard the manager let him know to give me a complimentary champagne, he proceeded to bring the champagne out and place it down in front of my friend instead of in front of me. Please excuse all the filler clips that I'm using, but I did run out of videos. I was going to make a really nice TikTok because the food was really good and so were the drinks, but the experience was a 0 out of 10 and I would not recommend eating at Jad.
Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Have you been to Miami? What was your experience? And will you be visiting anytime soon? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.